Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in to Natalie Levin Astrology. My name is Natalie, and I'd love to tell you a little bit about what is happening astrologically as of Friday, a small snippet, Friday, December 18th, 2020. And if you feel like you want to work with me personally and on what your planets are doing with these current energies, I invite you to reach out to me and we can talk about how these planets are dancing with your personal planets, your personal chart. Today, we have just had Saturn, which is the planet of limits and structures and boundaries, move into Aquarius. As actually, he moved in yesterday. Yesterday was the 19th. And the moon is also in Aquarius. And Saturn moving into Aquarius is a big deal energetically because he's been in Capricorn for about the last 2.5 to 3 years. So Saturn in Aquarius, he's happy there. And he's what's coming up for me around his being in Aquarius is we're all going to be asked to work really hard in terms of our ideas, what we think, where Aquarius is ideas. Aquarius is thinking utterly outside the box. Aquarius is also the energy of the mad scientist. So if we have big ideas coming up, this is not necessarily for today, but in this next 2 to 3 years, can we figure out a structure around the big ideas so that they don't just float out in outer space and we don't know what to do with them? Saturn wants us to bring them in, make them into some sort of a workable reality. We have the moon right now in Aquarius for all of us today, which I usually, because there's so much enormous astrology happening right now, I keep looking at the moon to see, okay, what's going on right now? Can I take it one little bite size at a time? And with the moon in Aquarius today, trining, which is a harmonious energy, the North Node in Gemini, I think today might be a day of your mind might feel very active, almost racing, and it might be hard to ground down into the earth and to find the earth under your feet. If you feel like you're not able to, like your mind is racing, my invitation would be to go, if you can, take a walk or maybe lie down on the floor for 5 minutes. Simply lie down on your back on the floor or on your belly and feel the fact that there's a floor underneath you, something hard and sustaining. Because again, that's a lot of air we have going on right now. And we also have the energy of the air and fire with the sun and fire. Mercury is about to be, it's called Cazimi, which is at the same degree as the sun. So there's a lot of, I picture this energy of sparks flying all over the place. And when we put air to that, it can get the fire can get out of hand really quickly. So what can I do to ground down right now? There's really not an enormous amount of water in the heavens at this time. So the only water that we have to put out this air and fire, brush fire, is Neptune in Pisces. And so therefore, another thing that I think could be helpful right now is to take a nap if you can. I always dream of taking a billion naps, and it's really hard right now. We also have Venus in Sagittarius, so that's fire. We have a lot of fire and a lot of air in the heavens right now. Wow. We do have some earth, and Jupiter, which is so much of an excess, is just about to move into Aquarius with Saturn. And these are big deals. If you listen to any astrologers, they're going to be talking about, oh my gosh, Saturn just moved into Aquarius, Jupiter's moving into Aquarius. And then on the solstice, they'll both be touching each other in Aquarius. What I can say to you is, again, with all these energies, can you take it one breath at a time? Again, who is in charge of you? Are you in charge of you? Can you own your own inner leadership? Because Pluto is still in Capricorn, and Pluto in Capricorn wants to have power in terms of the government, in terms of systems and institutions. And we're moving away from that. Pluto's destroying those institutions and destroying government. So can I find my own inner authority? Can I decide what's right for me? With Uranus and Taurus, Uranus is explosions and Taurus is earth. What about the way I'm living on planet Earth is being exploded, maybe from outer sources, could be from beings from other planets? And can I come back and find my own sense of my body? Can I be in charge of my own body? Can I care for myself? I am not talking from a place of great experience because I do not eat healthfully, and I know that. And this is what I would invite me to do. Yeah, it's really a lot. It's really a lot. So I wonder how did any of this make sense to you? I'm wondering. I am thinking of you. Thank you for being incarnate with me at this time. I'm so glad to be with you, and I am grateful that you chose to incarnate with you and me. So much air in the heavens that my mind is going faster than my mouth. That's what happens. Okay, I'm going to stop now, and I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Take care.